First item, please.
Special recognition this evening, Brian Conlon, 45 years of service. And Nancy, this is your item.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. So I am going to actually go to the standing area there and invite Niel Laudati to join me, as well as Brian Conlon. I'm so honored tonight to recognize your service to the city, which has just been absolutely phenomenal. But I want to state for the record, this is not a retirement announcement. So don't get any ideas and don't get comfortable. We just thought it was a special occasion and we wanted to celebrate with you because we love to celebrate around here and you're a lot of fun to celebrate with. So, and as the division director, you lead one of the most diverse divisions in the city, and it's a group that provides direct in-person connection with our community. And I know that it's been a personal goal of yours to bring up people in this industry and encourage people to get into trades as a great field to get into. So Niel is going to add a few comments from your colleagues.
Yep. Brian, it's an honor to share with you some of the comments your colleagues had about your years here. So the first one is Brian emanates Springfield. He has deep roots in the community and knows everyone. It's true. He cares deeply for our community, his staff, family, and friends. He serves as a mentor to staff in the city in many cases without folks even knowing it. He is a pleasure to be around and lifts up everyone with his positive attitude. Over the years, Brian's actions have both directly and indirectly led to making Springfield a great place to live, work, and play. And that's from Matt Stouter, the ESD director, who's here this evening. One of the most important accomplishments is Brian's ability to grow and lead the people of the operations division in a compassionate manner that is unmatched. He has a natural ability to love people for who they are, show sincere care, listen, and guide. I've learned a lot about myself and how to be a public servant, and how a public servant should act just from watching him. And that's from Ben Gibson, our operation maintenance manager, who's also in the back there. And Brian is super supportive of engineering and is always looking for and encouraging areas of collaboration. It's clear that every action he takes, he not only cares about operations employees, but every employee who works for the city. His passion for doing the best for Springfield comes through in every conversation, no matter how tricky or difficult. That just happened today. And he really is an institution, and he does know everyone at the city, both past and present, as well as citizens and business owners. And that's from Jeff Pascal, our community development director, right in the back there. And then we have one more. 45 years into his career, and Brian continues to show up for our community with incredible energy, passion, and knowledge. He knows every corner of Springfield and is constantly innovating ways to make life better for our community members. Brian is a teacher, mentor, and trusted advisor. And just as important as the information he continues to pass on is the way Brian makes you feel. He treats people with a dignity and respect that truly comes from his heart. And I'm thankful for the many years we've worked together. And that's for me.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess before I even reflect, I'd like to introduce my wife, Stacy. Would you stand up, Stacy? Anyway, when I started here in 1979, I saw her in elementary school. She was a ninth grade. No, she was 9 years old, literally. So some of you might go, yuck, but we're actually 12 and a half years apart. And I met her, we've been married 27 years. And I've seen you all for years and years and years in councils and mayors before you, dating back 45 years. So, and I have so much respect and just gratefulness that confidence has been instilled in me, given me to be able to be a leader. Tonight, I want to just talk real quickly about the operations division. I work with just phenomenal, unbelievable family and staff and an amazing management group. But all of you that come every night to council or Monday nights to council, all of my colleagues that I work with in the many departments, just so much respect for you and thank you. You've mentored to me. I feel like I get more mentored as each day goes by a lot of young staff that are just killing it.
Hey, Brian, come back up. And I'm not even going to let you guys take the picture yet until the council gets to say something a little bit nice, Brian.
Okay.
So I will tell you, we are extremely grateful for you as an individual. And one of the things that always speaks to me is just how curious about our community you are. I've been in tough conversations about ops and streets, and you've always approached it with really an open mind and an open heart for people. And that's really made our job as elected officials easier. And it frankly has, served the citizens well. And the thing that I always appreciate you is your just heart of service. I enjoy every conversation we've had and just your passion for the infrastructure in the city. I learn something every time we chat, and we couldn't do our job without you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So, Brian, you are an amazing individual. We met 20 years ago, I think, or more, when I was at the sheriff's office and I was trying to work with you and trying to figure out how we can get people to work here in Springfield, et cetera, with work crews. And when someone tells you or someone says, "Hey, you're crazy for staying there that long," you can tell them, "No, I'm not. My heart is with Springfield." It shows every single time we've seen you, in your work. You bringing up people like Ben from the get-go, and modeling him to be a great supervisor. So I have the utmost respect for you. I've never questioned anything that you have said or said you can do or what you would be willing to do, not even a blink of an eye. And I hold you very, very high in my respect scale. So thank you so much for your work, and I really do appreciate you a ton.
I haven't had the opportunity to know you as long as some other people, but I know that you've always been very open to my questions about public works and the things, and I just see honesty in you, and it's easy to trust you because I believe that you just have a good heart, and so I thank you, and I hope you'll stick around for a lot more than just a few more years.
Like I am such a fan, and I am such a fan of your team, and I am such a fan of the work. One of the things that I have appreciated so much from you before I was on council is just, often if someone's worked someplace a long time, they get stuck. And your embracing of innovation and of trying to diversify the staff and creating apprenticeship programs and bringing in more women and more people of color. And those are things that just speak to my heart in terms of where we are going as a city. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Beth.
And I haven't had as much time either, but I'm so glad that I did get appointed in time before you do decide to retire, because it's been a pleasure getting to know you. And you've just been so welcoming and so wonderful and always easy to talk to. And you can just tell by anyone else that's spoke about you tonight, your character. And I just appreciate you giving 45 years to Springfield.
I had a city engineer once, became the city manager. When Nancy decides to retire, look at it.
You'll find me way up in the Willows someplace. Yeah.
Only been here for about a year and a half, but I've enjoyed every interaction we've had, and 45 years is a huge accomplishment, and the city is very lucky to have had you
Thank you very much.
looking over it for that long.
I don't know where to look.
Thank you.
Next item, please.